Welcome to Gouache with Anne. Today I'm going to paint another still life. I'm going to start this painting by putting a nice yellow wash down. So why do I want to put a yellow wash down first? The reason is I want the painting to have a warm feel to it, and putting down a yellow wash will help because even though I will paint over top of it, it still shows through a little bit and it will give a cohesiveness to the entire painting. Now I'll start putting down my darks. So I've got some elements that are very dark. I'll put those in. I'll put in some of the darks that are in the apples and the tomatoes and the table in the foreground, and also some of the leaves in the background. When I put down the darks for the leaves, I'm following the lines that I had put down previously, but I don't need to follow them perfectly. The flowers are organic, so it's not so necessary that I get them exactly the way that I drew them on my watercolor paper to begin with. What I really would like is to just be able to make them fairly loose, and there's a few, using the reference, there's a few areas that I might follow, but the rest of it is kind of just what I feel like doing. As I'm working on the black of the vase, I'm going to also put in some colors that are reflecting, so it's not going to just be a solid black. I almost never just go with my first layer of darks. I almost always put another layer of color over top. And it's kind of nice when the bottom layer shows through a bit. And in this case, I have to lighten one side of the table, and I'm also going to add a shadow and a reflection. After doing my first pass at the reds in the tomatoes and the apples, I feel like they're too dark. So I keep trying to lighten them, but it's not working the way that I want it to. So what I end up doing is I decide to paint them over in a light orange color. When I'm painting, I do like to jump around in the painting at certain stages. And in this stage, I'd like to kind of see what the flowers would look like. So I'll add a little bit of the yellow and I'll add some of the pinks, and then I'll just leave it at that, and I know that I'll come back to it and finish it off more thoroughly. So here you can see all the swatches that I made. So I have 3 different colors of red that I used, and I also used 2 different yellows to get these reds. And along with the orangey background, which isn't that dark, it's more of a light value, the reds really stand out. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. One of the things to remember when you're painting the color, so for this one, the tea towel is yellow and it has yellow stripes. But when that yellow goes into the shadow, it becomes a darker orangey browny color. And that's important that you change that color to match when it's in shade. Because the bowl has a bit of a shiny glaze, it's going to reflect some of the colors around it. So that's important to put those colors in. And the other thing that's very nice is to include some highlights on it. So highlights on the rim and a little bit within the bowl as it's curving too. I'm pretty well finished the front part of the painting, so the table and all the elements that are on the table. So I'm going to work on the flowers now, and I want to get the different colors, different shades, just to indicate that some are in shadow and some are in the light. The last thing that I want to do is to do a white background and really define the stems so that they stand out, because I kind of like that the negative spaces are kind of fun to paint. So I'm going to put some highlights now, and then I'm almost finished the painting. So here's the final painting, and as you saw, I struggled a bit with getting the reds very bright for the apples and for the tomatoes, but in the end I think it turned out quite well. So I hope you like it, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and if you don't want to miss out on any new videos, please subscribe. If you have any questions about this video or any other videos, please leave me a comment. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.